Record. All right, ladies, I'm so bummed that my computer isn't working because I can't share my screen during this recording, which I'm just a little bit frustrated with right now, but that's okay. We're going to go through it and we're just going to basically start at the top. So first off, Haley, I have you join us. This is so fun. Welcome to our team. So I'm Cassie, you know me, but this is Christy. She's another leader on our team, and she is building her own team. So it's really fun that we can kind of start doing these calls together. Christy's being here. She's supposed to have a coach right now on the call too, but she's stuck in traffic, as you heard. But it's also really good for Christy to learn what I'm going to coach you through. So it's kind of like a fun, she'll probably jump in and chime in on certain things. I'm going to try to keep this as quick as I can. Okay. So have a piece of paper and like a pen, and then let's pull up our, I'm going to just jump into it because I don't want to waste any time with like what you've got. But, so do you have the basics, like Coach Basics, thing I sent you pulled up?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I printed it too.
I love it. You're my kind of, we are, it's so funny how we all attract the same stuff because we all like to print and have like a thing, and that's just, it's so funny how your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yes.
Love it. So tell me, Haley, how are you doing with this? What are some things that how are you feeling? How are you feeling about this?
I feel like really excited just because I love the program personally, and it's helped me through my journey, but it's just struggle, I guess, portraying it to other people without coming off as like, oh, I'm trying to like sell you this or something like that. Like, you know, so that's kind of where I'm stuck.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I saw you got your first 2 Success Club points.
Yes, thank you.
So awesome. So that's huge. Some people work this business for like a very long time without ever doing 2, even just 2. So I want you to know, like, that's a awesome thing. And you've only been doing it like a week. So that's so awesome. Congratulations. Who did you sell it
to? My best friend, Melissa.
Okay.
Lerma. Yeah.
Perfect. Did she use your best friend code?
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, here, use this discount code.
They just started doing that, and I think it's so freaking cool. I'm like, right? I love that. That's so fun because you can get like one of your besties in at a really good rate. So exactly. What program did she sign up for?
She's going to start the 9 weeks. She just started it yesterday, but she's still waiting for her stuff to come in. So she's just kind of dealing with it.
Cool. Yeah. She can do off the wall in the meantime.
Yeah, I told her that because that one doesn't have equipment, right? Or it has like just dumbbells.
Just dumbbells.
Okay.
And it still follows the like the brag board and stuff. Like everything's basically the same. It's still the same structure, and then you're not having to like, wait, what is she doing? You know what I mean? So exactly. And then you can also add her to the group too, just so you know.
Oh yeah, I did add her to the Facebook group.
Okay, you did. Good.
Yes.
Good. All right. Well, congrats. I love it. And then you have somebody that's going to be hopping over as they already are signed up for Beachbody, but they're going to jump over to you.
Yes.
That's awesome. So cool. I love it. Love it. Great to go, girl. I love it. So basically what this new start guide is just like all the ins and outs of this business, what we do, how we go through it. And like, feel free to like stop and ask questions. I'm going to rip through it. Yeah. So don't hesitate to be like, Cass, you need to stop, right? Because I'm going to try to explain myself, but I'm also going to tell you when to like write something down because it's going to be something that you're going to do later. It's not something you're going to work on necessarily right now. Right now, we're just going to like answer questions and try to get those main first questions out of the way, right? So new Coach Basics start guide, right? Table contents. I'm just reaching through it, right? Christy, do you have this?
I have it on my phone, but I'm on my phone on Zoom, so I'm Not
Bummer.
switching back.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so I'm kind of just gonna like read off of it, and then obviously what we do here, it says like, welcome to your extended family. It's really truly what we become. Like Christy and I, we've been in the same town, in the same circles for years. Like we've known each other for years, but we've never like had a conversation or talked or like, you know what I mean? And now she's like, I talk to Christy every day, like, and we Zoom like 5 times a week. Like it's very important, this like how this friendship grows. And I just want to welcome you to our team. It's like we really a lot of big personalities, and I love it so much. So welcome to your new extended family. We're all about community, all about building community. And I think that that's what really makes our team stand out against other teams. It's just like that we are, we really have each other's backs, right? And it's really cool because we are a lot alike. There's a lot of us on this team that are a lot alike, which is really kind of fun. So getting started right checklist, you have that printed out, which I love. So basically you're just going to kind of check off the list as you go, right? I have so far connected you to our upline page. So our upline page is Team Hard Hitters. So basically how it works with us is that, so Kelly is my coach. She's here. Okay. And then I'm her coach here. Right. And then Christy is down here. Haley, you're here. And so and then Christy's going to have her coaches here and you're going to have your coaches there. Right. So it all kind of trickles up. We all have different teams. So Team Hard Hitters is our main team. That is the team that you're going to see a lot of stuff come from because Kelly is our leader. She's got over 1,000 coaches in there. The coaches, she's hit the 1 million mark. She's just like, I think she's a 5-star diamond right now, I believe. And she's been an elite coach for many, many years. So anyways, she's our top coach, right? And then all of us kind of branch out from her. You're a part of Team Do Work, but you're going to eventually have your own team and you're going to have your own team name. Christy is the same way. Christy has a team. Her team is Team Unicorn. They're different. So you're going to start to find that you're going to have your own team and stuff like that. But the first 2 teams that you really want to get connected and plugged in with are Team Hard Hitters and then our Team Do Work page. In these 2, this is where you're going to see the most, you're going to see like talking about our new programs, calling each other out, being excited, praising new things and things like coming through. So make sure that you're attached to both Team Hard Hitters and Team Do Work. And then for Nettie and anybody on Christy's team, you also need to be a part of Team Unicorn. Do you have a team page yet? I'm not sure. Yes?
Not on Facebook. So I probably should make that because Nettie's like my first working coach. So.
I love it. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. I'm so excited. So you can also become sorry, it's so hot in Gilroy right now. So
jealous.
Oh my gosh, it's
40
so
degrees
warm.
here.
I'm like so also make sure that you're a member of the Team Beachbody Champions page. That's on your list. And the Team Beachbody 411 page. These are all important because you're going to see certain things that we use from these places, but your main sources are going to be Hard Hitters and Team Do Work.
Okay.
All right. So coach basics, you printed out the start guide. I love that. I love you following directions. That's so awesome. Did you see the business tracker? Have you printed out the business tracker?
Business tracker. I think so. Let me see.
It also comes in digital form either way, but you want to keep those. I print out like 10 at a time and I just staple them together and I use them for like weeks and weeks and weeks.
Are they called business or are they called Success Club trackers?
It's a daily business tracker, but it's a success club tracker.
Okay. I don't remember what they were called, but I always call it the Success Club.
It's just what it's.
Same difference.
That is what it is. It's good. You're fine. You're good. And then there's always, you want to be going into your back office. So you can write this down. You and I have chatted about this, but for anybody else that might be watching this, you are going to always log in. I log in every morning, and then I usually log in maybe a couple times throughout the day just to check on certain things and people placing orders and whatnot. But this is under team or coach.teambeachbody.com, right? You're going to log in. This is where you're going to see if somebody placed an order. You're going to see your success club points. You can track everything in this. Okay. So it's really important to kind of take that back office tour and just kind of look at what you got going on. Okay. I'm just going to, okay. Setting up your website. This is something you're going to do on your own. Okay. We're going to add a profile, just some basic information. You're going to add your call to action buttons for Instagram. So your social media links. You want to make this live. It's very easy to find, and it shows you actually the pictures. If you look at your page number, what page is this? Oh my gosh. It's on there. It won't tell me. Page number 7. There we go. Page number 7. It shows you grow my business. And then you're going to hit my website and profile, edit my website, and you're just going to go through the following links on it. Okay.
Perfect. Okay.
This is important because as you start growing your business and as you start as you start becoming more successful in this business, you're going to be getting clients that don't know you. Like right now, it's all like your besties, right?
Yeah.
But over time, it's going to be people that you don't know, and they are going to just be given to you. And then they're like, oh, here's your, here's your coach. And so you want to make sure that that's a cute picture of you. You've got something fun to say to them and all that good stuff.
Okay.
While you're in your back office, you want to set up your direct deposit. I would not get checks. They take like, I don't know, $4 to $5 per check to send the check to you and stuff. So set up direct deposit, super easy. You go follow the signs, just like on page 8, go to office, monitor my business, EFT management, and then put your bank info in and just save it. Because you might think you're like, oh, I'm not going to make any money. But then you're all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? I just got a $70 check in the mail. I didn't even know what did I sell? You know what I mean? So you're set that up. It's even more fun when you just get paid for it.
Right.
So we
all
get
of a sudden,
paid.
sometimes money shows up in your account when you're on direct deposit, and I'm like, oh,
I know, it's awesome. So what's really fun in our business, we get paid every single Thursday, right? So in order to get paid directly, you have to have that account set up. Otherwise, you're going to get paid a week or 2 later. Now, this is something I have only had one person in the past ever return something. Like, I honestly don't even, I think there was one time I can think of. Hi, honey. And, Jody, come on. Can you go with Yo-Yo? Hi, kids. My kids. They didn't go down for a nap. The best thing about Beachbody is that they take care of everything for us.
Yeah.
They take care of it all. Coming as a business owner myself over, so many years, and we just being the person that has been responsible for everything on back end, front end, in between. It's so nice that I can just be the face of the company and I don't actually have to deal with any of that stuff. But you want to make sure that everything is set up and in line for that. So if somebody does happen to return something or something funky happens, it does, you'll see adjustments in your paycheck if something were to happen, just so you know.
Okay.
So basically, our compensation plan is as follows. So now we're on page 9.
Okay.
This chart is going to illustrate the system from coach to diamond and includes the amount of potential earnings from team cycle bonuses. The team cycle bonus is where most of your income will come from and is paid from all the sales which occur in your downline, right? There is so much money where this is at. Like, this is where we make our money, is in this. It's not in this necessarily the sales of, like, we get paid 25% of anything you sell, but when you start building those coaches underneath you and they start cycling, that's actually where we start making money. So it's really important. If you look at this paper here, the coach, just a basic coach, which is where you're at right now, you're not going to get any team cycle bonus because you don't have your legs built yet. Okay. But as you get to build, you have a coach on your left and a coach on your right. That makes you an Emerald coach. You're then eligible for team cycle bonuses. It's $14, but it doesn't sound like much, right? But as you cycle and cycle and cycle, it actually adds. So, Emerald coaches can make anywhere from $250 a month to $13,000 a year. Like, it's really, really fun to watch this grow as you grow as a coach. And so basically, I'm always pushing people to get to Emerald because that's actually where you start making extra money aside from just the money or just the compensation that you're going to make off of your individual sales. So, there's a couple videos on this if you'd like to watch. If you want more info on compensation, you're like, Cassie, I don't quite understand it. Watch these videos, go back to your page, watch a couple of the videos. And then if you still have questions, reach out to me. Okay. Okay. Now, although you can be a Beachbody coach and you can get the 50 or the 25% discount for as long as you want, as long as you're paying your $15.95 monthly fee, right?
Yeah.
But to be an active coach, which means you're eligible for all the things, you must have 50 PV as an active coach, right? And so that just means that you're either buying or selling 50 PV of some sort, which you've already done for this month. You've bought and you've sold, so you're good, right? So, but it's just something to keep in mind. Like, if you sign someone, it's not really for you because you're probably going to be just fine on all of that. But when you do sign someone and they are going to be a coach underneath you, you want to make sure that they, especially when you're hitting your Emerald, you want to make sure that there's somebody that is going to enjoy products. Now, this doesn't have to be Shakeology. This could be like, if you look at the pictures here, there's beach bars, there's daily sunshine for kids, there's some fun digestive boost, collagen. You can make anything kind of make 50 PV, which is what I love. Do you have any questions on that?
Not
or so far.
Not yet. I don't think so. So basically everything has its own PV and then you just have to hit 50 per month.
50 per month. Now, when you're an Emerald coach, you have to hit 90 a month. And then
it has to be,
and then when you're a Diamond coach, you have to hit 105, I believe.
Has to be home direct order for it to count. I learned that lesson the hard way.
Okay.
Unless you're a regular coach. If it's an Emerald coach, you have to have 90 PV of home direct. So it has to be, yes, you have to have it. And it's easy too. But you have to have it on subscription because you definitely, that's the only way it counts. So what that means is that you just place the order and you have it as a monthly reoccurring order, but it doesn't mean that you have to keep it like that. It just means that you've committed to it. Then you can go back and you can always cancel it, which I love. Like I had shakes and then I had some extra shakes. So I canceled that. And then I was like, I need beach bars. So we did beach bars instead for a few months. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to stick with the same thing, which is really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay. So Success Club. This is what you're going to hear me talking about a lot. The reason that Success Club is important is it's because it really helps you drive your business forward. And why we want to help 3 people every month is because it helps them and it also helps us and it helps us establish our legs and it helps us stay in business, right? So
exactly.
I'm just going to read off the thing. So Success Club is a point earning system that rewards coaches for their business. hitting Success Club is one of the keys to a thriving business, which is I could not agree with more, right?
Yeah.
It's an indicator of how many people you're helping and how quickly your business is growing. In addition to building that solid business fueled by helping people, you can expect some amazing advantages like exclusive monthly prizes, free leads, commissions, online, on stage recognition, and really fun like trips. You can even get trips. So I got this Fitbit today.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, right? And so like there are prizes, like you get real prizes for doing cool things. And like I got a sweatshirt yesterday. I don't know if you saw, but like that was a part of Success Club. So these things add up and it's so fun. So it's really important that you make Success Club a non-negotiable. Like it's not something I like, for me, it's like, no, it's not something that I'm worried about because it's something that's, I've already determined is going to happen in my head. I'm going to help 3 people every single month, no matter what. I'm going to make that happen. Right. And that's what you just need to get in your head is like 3 people, 3 people, 3 people, 3 people. And how we do that is we invite, we get out there. We don't sit back and let it happen to us. We take the initiative and we go for it. So there's a couple different ways that you can hit Success Club. On page 12, you can sell a challenge pack. That gives you 2 Success Club points. You can sell Shakeology, 2 Success Club points. Daily Sunshine, Performance, beach bars, all these things will get you 2 points, but they have to be home direct. If it's not a challenge pack, it has to be a home direct order. So you say you're like, oh yeah, I get 2 points for that Shakeology, and then they sign up and they don't sign up for the monthly. You won't get those 2 points. So it's super important that you tell them that you have to sign up for the home direct. It gets you super discounted shipping and you can always cancel it. Just sign up for home direct. You can cancel it as soon as your stuff comes in if you need to. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of what I always do. You don't want to get those points. I didn't know this myself when I started. And I was like, wait, why didn't I get points for that? Like I just sold a bag of Shakeology and it was because I hadn't been trained on it. So it's really important that we're training on home direct. And it also was something that I missed with Christy. Christy had signed up too. It was just a big thing. Anyway, we're all good now, but make sure home direct. So Success Club. Basically, if you help 3 people, you're going to get Success Club 6. So that's 2, 4, 6 points. Plus you're going to make probably about $150, which is going to cover any products, things like that, anything like that. And then on top of that is just like extra. If you've got your legs going, that's extra too. So it's just something you want to do. And it's something that you just have in your head, like I'm going to help 3 people this month and this is how I'm going to do it. Okay. So once you hit Success Club 5, the following month, you're going to be available and you'll be able to get free leads and commissions from Beachbody. If you hit Success Club 4, you're not eligible for that. You have to hit Success Club 5 or higher. When you hit Success Club 5 or higher, those, like how you did it, how you went on and you found the product that you found a program you liked and you ordered it, right? But you didn't have a coach, right? So you were just assigned some random coach, right? And so like, that's what happens to you. You're going to get assigned a bunch of random people that are just seeing something that they want to do. And then they, you know what I mean? So it's really important that that you get those. And that's why we want to make sure we're hitting Success Club. That's another great tool to making your business grow.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah. Do you have any questions with Success Club?
I have a question actually.
Yeah.
I should know this by now, but I just made Kevin an Emerald this month and I only have 57 PV. So does he need 90 PV to actually become Emerald this month?
He needs to sell or buy 90. He's active right now. Because he has his 2 legs right now.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Yeah, but I would always check on his PV and check on his status and make sure it's active. always. Okay, so what she's talking about, this is a perfect segue because page 13 is talking about Emerald. So Emerald is that first rank that you can achieve, right? It's your very first rank. Emerald Coach has 2 personally sponsored coaches that signed up through you, okay? Being an Emerald Coach helps you qualify for those free customer leads. It also gets you available for Team Cycle bonuses, and it's actually where a lot of the income comes from. So you signed your bestie, right?
Yes.
She could technically, if she likes her stuff, right? Or you could even get her to do it now, but you could transfer her as a coach. She gets a coach for free. She gets the first month for free. And then her next round of like products, if she likes the shakes, they're 25% off. Or say she's like, nah, I'm good on the shakes, but I want to do the next thing. You could, or like she wants to do energize and recovery, right? Instead, she'll get 25% off of those. So these are just strategies and ways to make yourself an emerald. I signed my brother and my husband.
Okay.
I have also signed my mom as a coach, and it could have been my mom and my brother. You know what I mean? I signed up 2 people that I knew were going to support me, that were like, you know what? All right, she's in this. I'm going to support her. And you know, and then if it didn't, you know, whatever, if it didn't work out, they were like, it wasn't a big deal, right? Because they were my family. Yeah. So it's basically you plus 2 makes you an Emerald Coach. It's the first rank you can achieve, and it's super important to get to this rank. When should I hit Emerald? As soon as possible. Make it your goal to happen like this week, this weekend, by April 10th or something, right? Like set a goal in your head for when you're going to hit this. Can my spouses be one of my coaches? Absolutely. There's another video there. I've sent you guys a couple on just like what an Emerald Coach is, because sometimes I relate to one person the way they're saying it and then not the other. So I like to send a couple different videos just so people kind of understand the importance and kind of can view it from a person that they understand it best from.
Okay.
So any questions on becoming an Emerald?
I don't think so. Basically, you just need to sign up 2 people as coaches.
Right.
Okay.
And I always lead when I'm trying to sign a coach, or I'm like, you know, hey guys, when I sat down with my brother, I was like, okay, I could really use your support. It's only $15.95 for the month. And I think you're going to like the shake. Like I signed him up with the challenge pack. And so he paid $160. He got to sign up for free as a coach, and then he had 25% off after that. And then I manage his account for him. I kind of do it as a trade-off. So if he calls me, he's like, I don't need shakes. I'm like, okay, cancel the shakes. I'm like, Kathy, I need energized. Kathy, I don't want the packets. I want the thing. And then he's like, no, I want the packets. You know what I mean? So it's like, I definitely, I earn his.
Right.
But it's like kind of that fun thing, and something that my brother has like found he just loves it. And same with my mom too. She gets her shakes every day or every month, and it's super easy. And my husband. So I signed up my whole family underneath me as my coaches because the discount's great and because they actually enjoy the stuff, right?
Exactly.
It's really important to just find those people that like enjoy the products and are going to be your ride or dies, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
And you can always go back. So say I signed up 5 people last month as regular clients, right? With 5 challenge packs. When you sign up with the challenge pack, you get your fee waived. So you don't have to pay that $40. So, and the challenge pack is valid at any time. So I can go back now after they've been in my program. I'm like, hey, are you at all interested in coaching? Because it's free, you know, like, and you get 25% off if you're really enjoying the shakes, or if you want to change it up and try something new. Like this is always an opportunity to change people over from a regular customer to a discount coach as well.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So for like me personally, I have signed coaches from the beginning. And I've also, just depending on the person, I have waited for them to get through an entire program and then I've signed them as coaches. It really just depends on your vibe with them. Like when I met you, I was like, I love her. She's so cute. She's like she's totally inspirational. Like I think I think she would do really well. And I invited you before you and I had even completed a program, but I don't normally do that. Like I am one of those that I kind of kick back and I wait people to get through a program and then I hit them with it. But like Christy comes right out the gate. She's like, you're going to become a coach because this is why. You're going to be a VIP and 25% off. And you have to hold it for the entire program. And like, she's just very out there about that. Everybody has their way of doing it. And there's no wrong way. It's all okay. Right. It just depends on who you're hitting up. So, all right. So
makes sense to sign up with the challenge pack because it's free that first month. So they can, and then I just tell them, you're in my VIP group. I'm going to send you a little prize. I'm going to give you some extra accountability. You just need to hold that status for the whole program. So for 9 weeks, you need to hold that. After that, if you're not ordering shakes or anything like that, then you can cancel anytime. And I've got everybody that was in my first round of 9-week Control Freak. They all signed up as a VIP discount coach. And they're now doing a second round with you, and they're holding that coaching status through the next 9 weeks. So it gave me 18 weeks of them being, hopefully they'll hold it longer, but at least.
And now they're going to hold it again when they do the Get Up program with us next. So.
Exactly.
So that kind of brings us into page 14, which is the Power Hour. So in February, I started doing daily power hours with the team. It was something I'd never done before, and it wasn't something that had been done with me before. This was just something that I thought, you know what, we had some big goals and we won some Fitbits, and that's why. And it's because we freaking attacked February and it was so much fun. So Christy and I, especially, we met every single day for an hour and we worked our business. Now you don't have to meet with me in order to get this power hour done. Christy's on a different schedule right now. And now we're 2 hours different. It's like crazy, but it just because I'm not meeting necessarily Christy every single day right now, I know she's still doing her power hour, and I've set, like, we know we still check in about it. Right. So even if you can't make my time, you should still make this power hour a priority. Why is it a priority? Because you can work this business in 1 hour, or you can work it all freaking day long and you're going to end up doing a 3-hour power hour when you should have just done it in one. Right.
Exactly.
So I always am like, don't have time for a 3-hour power hour all day long. Right. So basically, I love this. It says, do you truly want to build this business? It's up to you, right? You can be all in, you can be half in, this is your business. So you can do it however you want. Me, I'm all in. I'm going for it, right? Christy, she's all in. She's going for it. It's kind of up to you. And if you treat it like a hobby, that's what it's going to be. And that's the kind of income you're going to make. You're going to make hobby-like income. But if you treat it like a business, it's going to be business-like income, which I just think is so important.
Exactly.
It's so important. And it says here on page 14, remember that consistency, it makes the most difference. And guys, I'm not even just talking about social media. Showing people like I'm doing this, and I don't miss a day. You don't see me missing a day up there, right? Like you see me showing up every day, whether it's good, bad, ugly, crying mess, I'm there. People know that I'm going to be there. I'm consistent, right? And so that's basically where I want my new coaches to start. Just start showing up, however it looks, whatever feels good to you, right? It doesn't have to be the way I show up. It doesn't have to be the way Christy shows up. It doesn't have to be the way the top coach in our company shows up. It has to be a way that is so natural to you. And I loved your post yesterday, Haley. Was it yesterday or the day before? Yesterday?
Maybe yesterday or the day before. I can't remember.
There was some good, you have some good stuff going on, and I love it. I love the way you're showing up on social media. You're showing people like, hey, I've been doing this and I've been kind of keeping it a secret, and now I'm ready to share my secret with you. And it's so genuine and so authentic. And I think you can tell that it's authentic because of the people that are commenting underneath of it, like what they're saying to you. I just feel so proud of you for sharing the way you've already started to share. It's so hard to do this, and you really have stepped out in such a real way. And I just want to like high five you for that, because you're doing so good already. So I think that is just like super important to just be consistent, but be consistently you, right?
Yeah.
So we basically just, we invite people. I invite 5 people every day. Every day. I invite 5 people. I say, and I don't make it weird. I'm just like, I look at people who are watching my stories. I look at people who are commenting on my posts. I look at people who are, I'm so dialed in on who's watching my story that I know new faces, and I know like I'm pretty dialed in on that, but that might take some time. I invite from people who are watching my story, and I invite 5 people, and I've been trying to do 5 on Facebook, 5 on Instagram every day.
Okay.
And I just say, hey, you want to do this with me? Like, I don't make it weird. I'm not like, hey, I saw your post, and like when I hadn't, or something weird, you know what I mean? Like I'm being like myself, like, hey, if you're ever interested, let me know. I'd love to share more information with you, because that's generally how I feel. Like, I love what I sell. I love the products. And I, like earlier when we were talking about that, when you said that was like a hard, it's trying to figure out how to sell and not feel salesy, right? But when you love it so much and you totally believe in it, you're just like, take it or leave it. Like, you're missing out, not me. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
yeah, like if you can kind of just keep that in the forefront of your head, it's just like that you've seen great success with this programs. You know that this works. You've seen the awesome side of, like, well, you're new to it, but you're going to see the awesome side of coaching. You know, like once you start feeling that, it's going to be so easy to share, because you're just like, yeah, I really believe in it. When I first started, I'm a CrossFitter, right? And I owned a CrossFit gym, and it was really hard for me to be honest, to really get on board with these programs, because I didn't really believe in them, and it reflected it. I was like, CrossFit's still better. You know, like, this is fine if you want to work out from home, but CrossFit's still better. Now I'm like, these products changed my life. Like I love CrossFit, but I love my at-home workouts. You know what I mean? Like, so, once you really believe that, I think that really, and that comes across in your stories, and people can really share their journey with you, and share your journey with them. That's when they really start to connect. So, inviting people, being product of the product, which we talked about. Another huge thing is personal development. Out of these 10 people, I have to show you. I don't think I have it out here. I invite 5 people every day, no matter what, right? So that's how many people in a month. I have a paper, and I can show it to you, and there's highlights of the 6 that signed up. That's hard numbers, right? 6 out of, help me do the math. 5 times 30. What is that? 150? Is that 150? That's a lot of hearing no. That's a lot of ghosting, probably. There's a lot of ghosting that happens. But if you're in your personal development, you believe in what we do, it won't get you down. So the first book that ever read in this business, it changed my freaking life, was Girl Wash Your Face. Have you read it?
Oh, yes. I actually have it.
Oh, have you read it?
I started it. I need to finish it.
Okay. I did it on audio, so I just
Yeah.
listened
Oh,
to her.
yeah. Okay.
But that book changed my life. Like,
Yes.
from there, I just wanted more. I wanted more, wanted more. I wanted something to fuel and like and stir and change. I needed a lot of change a couple years ago. And I tell you, that personal development was just so crucial in this business. So get yourself, listen, it doesn't have to be all you. I really try to do a chapter of something a day. I don't make it big. I don't go like 6 chapters trying to get a book a month or something like that. I really just try to do like a chapter a day. Keeps my crazy away.
Yeah.
Recognition is another. Now we're on page 15 here. These are just our vital behaviors in our company. Recognition, we like to just praise, call each other out, give each other those high fives. Now we're so virtual. We were already a virtual based company, but now it's extra. So it's really important that we are cheering each other on from the sidelines. So we celebrate a lot of things. You're going to see me celebrate a lot on social media. You probably already have. So we do recognition, and then the infamous follow up. So following up is so important. We send out those 5. I send out those 5 hellos a day, right, to my friends. And then maybe one will respond. Sometimes no one, mostly no one. And I usually give 24 to 48 hours. And I'm like, hey, I'm still here. I just wanted to check in and and if I didn't do that, I could have taken that as a no.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm taking it as a not yet or something like that. And I always am like, hey, I know things get busy. I just wanted to just make sure you saw my message. I hope you're having a great week. I always follow up with something because I don't want them to think I'm being that like sleazy, sneezy, yucky person that's just like sending them a one and done message and then I move on to the next. Like I actually genuinely, if I'm on my social media and the way I do things now is so much different than the way I did things back in the start of my business. And now it's just so important to me that I maintain those connections with people. And I go for no. If they ghost me and they ghost me and they ghost me, but they're still watching my stuff, I'm gonna invite you every single month to this business. And I'm gonna invite you to my boot camp. And it's just something that I do. So I go for no. And if they never say no, then I'm gonna keep going for no.
Yeah.
So personal development, there's a bunch of books that are printed out if you are interested in some of those. Once you get through your next one, I have tons. And then I have like lots of spiritual based ones. You know that about me. If you know me. But so there's always more. If you are ever interested and you're like, I need something that's gonna, I'm here. I can always help you. Hi, bub.
Okay.
Okay. So getting started inviting. I'm not sure. How have you done it so far? What are you doing right now?
So I'm kind of just like sharing about it, but I'm trying to figure out a way where I can get people to like try it out almost, but I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Sorry. That's okay. Ooh, she is smelly. Mama duty calls. Okay. Let me help you right there. All right. So have you are you just right now putting something on social like Instagram and then they're either clicking yes or no or something like that and then you're going based off of that, or are you reaching out to people?
I'm kind of just going based off of that, the yes and no kind of thing. But I want to start reaching out to people.
Perfect. I love it. So that's in the beginning, it's called your warm market. Usually you're going to have a lot of yeses and nos and a lot of clicks and people are like, what? You lost 40 pounds? I want to know about that. Right. And this is great. Ride that wave, girl. Every single person that sends you a message, you should be like on it. Like, yes, write it, go get it. You know what I mean? It's your first check. You're going to be blown up and you're going to be so happy that you did. So ride that warm wave. And always reach out to those people and just say, hey, this is what I've done. I would love to have you join my group. always have something to invite them to. So I have a new group every single month. Every month I've got something to invite people to. So it's really important. I love, we have a group called the At Home Gym, and it's a team-based, you're part of it. You've seen it.
Yes.
And so you're always welcome as my coach to add your people into it. So say somebody wants to do 9-week control freak, another person wants to do 21-day fix, and so wants to do transform 20. They can go into this group and get that daily accountability. But I always recommend having a different group going every month, regardless of that. I always say have a 21-day group going, a transform 20 group going, a something for the next month group. You always want to have a big functioning group that people go to. And that way you can promote it all month. So like right now we're going to be promoting, you started, if you've been watching me, I'm starting to promote the Let's Get Up, right?
Yeah.
Because that's my next big group. And I have one every single month.
Perfect.
And right now, the best thing that I would just do is I would go through, honestly, anybody that commented on that picture you posted. And I would just say, hey, if you're ever interested in joining me, let me know. Like, you don't even have to like get weird about it. Just like, hey, if you're ever interested, let me know. And put a ball in their court. And then they can be like, I'd like to hear more, or they're going to be like, no, it was so fun to watch you. I'm good, and then you're like, cool, keep going. I'm always here.
Okay.
So, if you're ready to start inviting people, I say go for it. Just start with 5 a day.
Okay.
You got more? 2 more.
I have found out that like the shorter the message, like she said, just, hey, you should join us. We have fun in this accountability group or whatever is a lot better than like in the beginning, I would type this big long thing and like, it just like, it would lose people. So the short and sweet messages like, hey, this is fun. Why don't you join us kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of a better, I feel like they respond a little better and they'll respond more rather than ghosting you.
Okay. Perfect. That's a good idea. Okay.
I'll kind of send you over a couple scripts. I'll actually post them in our little pod of just like things that I use. And I'm like, hey, I say something and then I'll kind of send you the next thing that I send. If they say they want more information, then I kind of dig deeper. And then that's when you can kind of start those conversations of like, what are their goals? Where they like, what have you done for fitness? Are you currently doing anything? Like, have you done whatever in the past? And then that's when you can kind of get a feel for like where they're at and what program you could bring them to. Because some people are down for like a 3-week yoga retreat. Some people are down for Transform 20, but you have to figure that out. And that's your job as the coach.
Okay.
But yes, I love what Chrissy said. The shorter the message, I used to pour my soul into these messages and I ghost me. I'm like, I was like, I can't do this anymore. And then I'm like, they didn't want it anyway.
I usually just say like, hey, come join us. If you are interested in my accountability group, then I'll send you more info. Let me know, Okay.
Exactly. Make it simple.
Before I used to type it all out and all kinds of just like that. It was too much.
So, all right, let's see. Oh my gosh, we're doing so good. Okay. So, page 20, no, page 19, social media. Okay. I always, on my page, you're going to see me working out because I love to work out. You guys all know that. I love my kids. I love God. I love wine. You haven't seen a lot of wine on my page because I'm doing a no alcohol thing, but like, I love wine. And then like, you're always probably going to see something like some kind of like funny reel or something like that. Right. There's 5 things that I really like to do. And I kind of stick to my groove. Like I stick to the things that I like. I stick to the things that work for me. I'm trying to find new ways to add value and content to my page. So I've tried some new things like different books I'm reading, workouts that you can do from home, fun scriptures, I'm trying recipes. I do different things because you're trying to also create a fun place for people to go on your social media, but you're also creating value. If it's just a bunch of sweaty selfies, people don't like that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't like that. If I just see the same face over and over and over again, I'm like do something else, girl. Like, I already know you work out. That's cool. Like, what else you got for me? Right. So yeah. So you definitely want to find 5 things and then like stick with them and then dive into them. Like, be them, like, if it's animals or like what your things are, like share your journey. If they look at your first like 9 pictures, like when they pop up onto your Instagram, they should know what you're about. Like, they should be like, oh, she's a coach. Like, look at that transformation. Like, you want to have these things that are on your page. Like, the first 9 are the ones that people are going to see the most. And that determines if they're going to scroll a little bit, or if they're going to watch a little bit, or if they're just going to move to the next person. So, I am such an Instagrammer. I don't know. What is your favorite choice of social media platform?
Probably Instagram. Yeah, I feel like I should use Facebook more, but I haven't really dove into that yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. My clientele is so different on Facebook than it is on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I do think it's important to do both, but I'm with you. I totally get it. But they really say like dive into one and go for it. Right.
Okay.
Something that Christy and I do every single day is we put our timer for 5 minutes and we add new followers. It's great to have the following that you have, but that following is going to start to see this, like they're going to, you know what I mean? Like, it's really important to always maintain and get new eyes on your page.
Okay.
Setting goals. This is something that you can do with you by yourself, kind of figuring out what your goals are, right? And then and then after you kind of figure out maybe and I can help direct you too, like let's set some realistic goals. Like, for the month of April, let's hit Emerald and Success Club 5. Like, this is some goals that are gonna like, and in that Success Club 5, you just sign your 2 coaches. It'd be super easy to bang out both your goals in your first month, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And then we can kind of set some goals as far as like if you're looking to make financial goals and things like that are really fun to kind of dive into over as you start progressing. So this getting started right call is goal number 1. Once you complete this packet, you definitely want to get into a book like we talked about, talking about Success Club 5 and then hitting that Emerald. So challenge groups. Like I said, you always want to have something to invite people to. There is a ongoing challenge group called the At Home Gym that you are welcome to bring your people to. But always be thinking ahead, and you can always strategize with me. I always have my team. I'm like, this is what I'm doing. You can ride with me. Go for it. Christy and I have been riding our train together for the last, 4 or 5 months. And it's been so much more fun to do it with a team and with a buddy. If you ever are like, hey, I really don't know what to do this month. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Reach out to me. I share it always, and you are always welcome to join me, just so you know.
Okay.
BOD groups. There's a BOD groups feature rather than a Facebook if you're interested. I always recommend, if you've got questions, to check out that Beachbody, like the fact page. And then every single Monday we have a thing called the National Wake Up Call, which it starts at 8, but it really gets going about 8:15. Just so you know, like the first 15 minutes are like, I always miss the first 15 minutes. But at about 8:15, you can just like pop on your headphones. It's great tool to just kind of like get your Monday started right.
Okay.
I am so excited for you. I'm so proud of you for making this call happen. I know it was like, it takes a lot, and there was a lot. I went through a lot of stuff right now, so it's going to take some time to digest it, I'm sure. But how do you feel? You feel okay?
No, I feel this was like such good information, and it helped like hopping on a call and actually like talking through it. And so now I just like need to take it and run with it, basically.
And that's really like what it is. It's just like, it's your run. I always, Kelly told me, she said, give me 6 months, Cass. Just give it 6 months. Give me 6 months of all in, see how you do. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What did you lose? You got a little bit better shape. You made some new friends. Like what
Exactly.
happened? And I'm like, you know what? I can do it for 6 months. And I'm here I am. I'm almost, 2.5, almost 3 years later. And I love it. So, and I wouldn't change a thing. So
Right.
I just challenge you to run with it. Start inviting those people, come to our team calls, start getting on those power hours when you can. And
Perfect. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And send me a message. I'll send you a message after this just to kind of like follow up and digest.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, Christy, you good? I'm gonna stop. Okay. All right, you all. I will see